Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Matt Lepink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the weakening of the United States and the US dollar and what's happening, how China is pushing and the BRICS pretty hard right now. The second thing I would like to talk about is all about, the ongoing investigations into Binance by CFTC, SEC, DOJ, IRS, and so on and so forth. And the third news is all about that Citibank says that trillions in assets could be tokenized by 2030. So pretty soon, to be honest with you. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every day I put 2-3 fresh videos here on this channel to keep you up to date. So if that's important, then definitely subscribe. Subscribe bell button all, and then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. In the last couple of days, I was on a conference, so the videos was limited, but I'm back and now I'm pushing it hard again. Well, let's have a look at the market first of all, where we can see that now you can see it as well. Bitcoin is down 2.5% in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum is 0.7 down, which makes Ethereum 1,791, Bitcoin 27,886 US dollar. When we're looking at the top gainers, Hedera is going up 7%, Cardano is up 3%, Casper is up 3%. Not major moves in the top 100, but not major drops either. So Flare 7% down, Stack 6%, and Frax share is about 4% down. When we're looking at here the candlestick chart on the 4-hour one, the Bitcoin one, then we can see that, look at this, since here basically the 18th of March, so in the last 2 weeks, Bitcoin is really going sideways, touching here a couple of times and getting over of 28,000. Now we had this wick going up all the way to 29,190. So we were above 29,000 already, pretty close getting to 30,000, and then we came down here a little bit, then back again, and then here down, and now it's turning back. So Bitcoin is holding itself so far so good. Even if there will be a pullback, it would be still healthy if we zoom out and we're looking at here the big picture, how Bitcoin is going up. And this is here at the beginning of the year, up, correction a little bit up, and so even if we go a little bit down and then we continue, that's healthy as well. But now the push is just pretty big, in my opinion. The weakness of the banking system makes Bitcoin actually stronger and stronger right now. And talking about the banking system, talking about the problems in the United States, let's have a look from a different angle how actually they try to weaken the United States, China and some other countries, and the US dollar. It looks like recently China started to push pretty hard, and China together with other countries to actually stop this situation that the US dollar is the world reserve currency. It's not happening from one day to another. Obviously not, but it's a very, very interesting things what are happening. So I think it's worth to look at. So first of all, we have China's central bank pumps more liquidity into the market. So People's Bank of China has already cut its required reserve ratio and has continued to pump a liquidity into the money market over the past few days. So this is on now for a while. Then we have China, Brazil strike deal to ditch dollar for trade. Here we go. So China and Brazil have reached a deal to trade their own currency, which is probably Chinese yuan, ditching the US dollar as an intermediary. Brazilian government said on Wednesday. You shouldn't forget that Brazil is the biggest economy in Latin America, so it's not a small one. Then we have here, this was very interesting, Russia, talks of prospects of BRICS countries developing a new currency. So now we're not talking about the Chinese yuan, which is pushed now, but maybe if they're coming out with a new currency. So where the BRICS basically is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And what if they're coming out with a new currency? Again, this is something which goes against the US dollar. So here in this quote, you can see that its composition should be based on inducting new monetary ties established on the strategy that does not defend the US dollar or actually euro, but rather forms a new currency competent of benefiting our shared objectives. So this is what actually they're saying about it. The new currency would be secured by gold and other commodities such as rare earth elements. So this is pretty massive, and when we're looking at the world reserve currencies, how long they were on the top in the last 500 years, then you can see this here, and you can see if you go all the way back to 1450 and time of Portugal, put it this way. So to having the world reserve currency, it was for 80 years between 1450 and 1530. Then we have Spain, all this for 110 years. Then Netherlands came with 18 years, France with 95 years, and then, as you can see, Britain with 105 years. The United States dollar is the world reserve currency since 1920, and this is actually, again, 100 plus years. And when we're looking at these years, it's an average, kind of 100, right? 80, 110, 80, 95, 90, 105, and now 100 and plus. And it's many times it starts with the currency. And China is pushing it extremely hard right now. And we can see that the US is in trouble. Simply, the system is in trouble. And why all this happening? Because over this period, they have printed so much, they actually inflating the currency. Why others can catch up and coming up with a stronger why they have weakened their own currency with inflating it, printing more and more and more. And this is what we're witnessing actually in the recent years, extremely since 2020, but even before it has started. But since the pandemic, it's getting pretty massive. So if we do continue with this, we will see how the story continues. But it's a good question. How long the United States and the US dollar can hold on to its present position? Okay, let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, it's all about that, there are several investigations, by the way, into Binance. And just have a quick look because, why I weren't here, that was this CFTC going after Binance now. And there was some panic and Bitcoin price dropped by 1,000 US dollar. But we recovered kind of. So let's talk about that as well. A couple of big things what people are afraid of. It's, for example, apart from regulations, if something happening to Binance, and now actually it's, there are several authorities checking Binance quite heavily. And actually, because when the CFTC started to investigate, then Bitcoin just dropped 1,000 US dollar. That was kind of nothing. So look at this. We have here actually, which is ongoing investigations: CFTC, SEC, DOJ, IRS. So kind of a lot. So the world's biggest currency exchange was sued this week by CFTC, as you know, but a number of cases remain open. So the lawsuit claims that Binance and the CEO of Binance, CZ, and other employees at the exchange solicited customers in the US and chose to ignore rules designed to block Americans from using the service and trading unregistered crypto derivative products. So this is what this Binance is blamed by CFTC. And actually, they're saying that this case could be actually pretty serious if the regulators' penalty stakes. Legal experts say it could significantly impact the company's business in the United States or even globally. So globally, I think this is the massive one. As the CFTC, but by the way, that should be around the US, not only wants to hit the defendants mentioned in the lawsuit with fines, this is the usual case, but also ban them from trading altogether. Who knows what's going to happen? CZ is always saying, remember number 4, and number 4 is ignore FUD. CZ also responded to the CFTC's lawsuits on Twitter by suggesting he thinks this 74 pages complaint is merely an attempt at spreading FUD. Because as you can see, in the United States, there is really, really heavy movement against now crypto centralized exchanges. Who knows? Maybe they would like to, have Nasdaq and all the others have the crypto custody and just liquidate all these guys. And, Bitcoin is okay, but, they want as much as they want for themselves. This could be as well. And, there are so many other cases against Binance, but so far so good. When you're looking at, always the BNB price, holding pretty well, not moving more down than any others, holding even better than Bitcoin now. And, probably the big whales wouldn't know anything serious about it. And then remember time of FTX, when FTT tokens started to dump. That dumped heavily. As long as I'm always, when there is a FUD and then looking BNB token, if it's like a big issue, then this should drop much more significant than it's now. But, we will see. Who knows? It can come anytime, by the way. Right, and now the last topic is all about that actually by the year 2030, trillions in assets could be tokenized. So blockchain technology is continuously developing. It doesn't matter what's FUD around crypto and all these kind of things. So now we have here Citibank saying that trillions in assets could be tokenized by the year 2030. So the bank predicts that the private equity market to become the most tokenized asset class because it's more liquid and can be fractionalized. Investment bank Citi is betting on blockchain-based tokenization of real-world asset to become the next killer use case in crypto. So with the firm forecasting the market reaches between 4 trillion to 5 trillion by the year 2030. So of this, 5 trillion tokenized, the bank estimates 1.9 trillion will come in form of debt. As you can see it here, 1.5 trillion from real estate, 0.7 trillion private equity and venture capital, and between 0.5 and 1 trillion from securities. And you can see here the whole market cap, and this is like the part of it. So the research suggests that the private equity and venture capital funds will become the most tokenized assets when you can get percentages, because that would be about, like here you can see 10%. So actually 0.7 trillion US dollar tokenized out of 7 trillion. And then actually the next one could be real estate with 7.5% of it. Anyway, bottom line is that we moving in this direction in the digital world, and because of tokenization, it can make the market even more liquid, which can actually boost that area. It could be, equity market, real estate market, as you name them, as you have seen that before. So definitely blockchain technology is continuously developing. Digitalization is on. We're going in this direction. Crypto, blockchain relates strong to each other, and therefore, all these authorities try to banning crypto or something. They're having a really, really difficult time now. But we will see what's going to happen. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section, by the way. And don't forget, every single day I'm making fresh videos for you. Not just one, a couple of short videos, long videos to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, definitely subscribe, and then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, what I'm creating. And now short videos coming during the weekend, even today, and then I'm back with another longer video just like this one on Monday. So have a good one, nice weekend, bye bye.